Are Farms Becoming Digital Firms by Samantha Zumwalt. So, a summary of the case that I read today, it was about farming and how it's drastically changed from physical labor to technology control and understanding. Farmers are using information technology to make decisions that will result in less input but more output. These decisions save the farmers money, help the earth, minimize resources used, and minimize waste. This information technology is leading to greater crop output, which achieves the need of more food for the rising population. List and describe the technologies used in this case study. So they used iPhones and iPads for tracking the crops, and they used a few different softwares, and they also had technology like self-driving tractors. In what sense are U.S. farms now digital firms? So farms are moving away from the manual labor that comes to mind when you think of its history. It's now more revolved around science and technology. The knowledge requirements and capabilities for employees running the farms has also changed. In the past, you would see strong, hard-working farm hands working in the field to plant and harvest the crops. And now with all the technological advances in farm activity, the workers need to understand the technology and how to operate it. So the technology replaces the physical labor. How is information technology changing the way farmers run their business? So farmers are now making more of their decisions based on the precise science that the technology is providing, and the job description has drastically changed. So basically the abilities of the employees working there are different than what they would have been 20 years ago. Farmers now look more to technology and science for their decisions instead of just guessing or trial and error. How do the systems described in this case improve farming operations? So information makes each plot's fertilizer and care needs more precise. Less material, like fertilizer, is wasted. It's better for the earth since they're only using the chemicals like what they need. Precise care leads to more crop output, which leads to more money being made due to more crops. And also they save the money on material that would have been wasted. How do precise agriculture systems support decision making? Identify 3 different decisions that would be supported. So the precise technology allows for the farmers to know the exact needs of the different crops based on scientific evidence. Some plants will need different types of care based on different situations or circumstances. Some examples of decisions that would be supported by precision agriculture are how much fertilizer to use, what crops need fertilizer, and how to care for the different crops based on weather patterns. How helpful is precision agriculture to the individual farmers and the agricultural industry? Precision agriculture will most likely increase crop output, which would make more money for the farmer, but the technology required for this type of information would most likely cost more than the farmer would save. So precision farming is only beneficial when the farm has enough land to make a surplus of savings or profit. Also in the article it stated that the food production must increase by 70% to keep up with the increasing population. So this technology is helpful to the agricultural industry and its purpose, which is to produce the most amount that they can sell to feed the public. What are the strategic objectives that firms try to achieve by investing in information systems and technologies? So by investing in these information systems and technologies, firms are attempting to avoid waste and minimize costs in the long run. So a firm's main goal is to make money. This technology minimizes the input needed and increases the output. So for example, a firm could invest in technology that would complete a task that an employee would do and it would also produce more in the same amount of time that the employee would have. But the initial cost for the technology may seem expensive, but in the long run it would produce more outcome and also cost less than the recurring wage of keeping that employee. Describe the complementary assets that firms need in order to optimize returns from their information system investments. For each type of asset, give an example of a specific asset a firm should have. So, a A firm should have a higher amount of items produced after with the information systems. So, for example, like with the case today, crops. So, the information system should have produced more crops than what they were getting without it. And also, they should have employees capable of understanding that technology. So, an employee who can program a self-driving tractor and know how it works. Precision agriculture updates. So, I did a little research and saw that Food Tech said that precision agriculture is set to grow to $43.4 billion by 2025. And also, I read Future Farming talking about like the in-depth technology that precision agriculture offers, and it says that machines tested by the Maricopa Agricultural Center include a planter that can automatically adjust how deep it plants seeds based on data about a field's soil composition. Data used to program automated equipment is gathered by other machines equipped with sensors, cameras, and navigation systems. So a question to think about is, how will the advances in precision agriculture affect the price of crops? So if large farms use precision agriculture, they will have more output and they will save money. This could lead to their crops selling for cheaper and getting them more business. Because of the precision agriculture, they are able to make a larger profit. Another question to think about: how will the advances in precision agriculture affect small farmers in the long run? These advances will boost the farmer's output, but it will cost a lot of money for the technology. So it's more likely that the bigger farms will buy into the precision agriculture, since it will save them money in the long run. This may reduce the cost that it took to produce the crops with the larger farms, and it could lead to the crops produced by that farm to be sold cheaper to the consumer. And for the small farmer, this would create competition, and it could lead to them losing business due to their lack to be able to keep up.